Today, we're diving into the story of Bitcoin Fog, one of the most notorious money laundering operations on the dark web. Now, for a decade, this platform helped criminals hide their tracks, laundering hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, but recently its mastermind, Roman Sterlingov, was sentenced to over 12 years in prison and hit with a massive restitution order. In this video, we'll break down how Bitcoin Fog operated, why it became such a big target for law enforcement, and what Sterlingov's sentencing means for the future of crypto crime. Let's get into it. Roman Sterlingov, the man behind Bitcoin Fog, one of the longest running and largest money laundering services on the dark web, has just been sentenced to 12.5 years in a US prison. For more than a decade, this platform operated as a crypto mixer, allowing criminals to hide and clean their illegally gained Bitcoin. But with the gavel falling, Sterlingov's dark web empire has officially come to an end. So, who is Sterlingov? He is a 36-year-old Russian-Swedish national. Sterlingov reportedly amassed a fortune from Bitcoin Fog between 2011 and 2021, processing around 1.2 million Bitcoin. At the time the site was taken down, this massive amount of crypto was worth around $400 million. And Sterlingov was ordered to pay back a staggering $395 million as restitution, in addition to forfeiting $1.76 million in seized assets and control over a wallet holding more than $100 million worth of Bitcoin. Now, back in March, Sterlingov was convicted, facing a possible 50-year sentence. Prosecutors argued that almost all his wealth came from the criminal world, where he and Bitcoin Fog helped people evade law enforcement. The platform was used to hide the proceeds of various crimes, including drug trafficking, cybercrime, identity theft, and even child exploitation. And Nicole Argentieri, who's the Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General and head of the Justice Department's Criminal Division, had strong words following the sentence. Saying that Sterlingov laundered over $400 million in criminal proceeds through Bitcoin Fog. She said, emphasizing the Justice Department's dedication to cracking down on those who enable and profit from such criminal activity. Her praise went out to the investigators and prosecutors who, after years of diligent work, managed to unmask and bring down this extensive criminal operation. Now, for law enforcement, Sterlingov's sentencing will be a major success, even if it won't end the widespread use of crypto mixers on the dark web. And criminals rely on mixers to obscure their transactions, making it harder for authorities to track where illicit funds are going. Mixers work by pooling funds from different users and redistributing them, which essentially scrambles the transactions and hides the source of the money. Now, it's important to mention that not all mixer services are used for crime, and in certain countries where citizens face oppressive surveillance, mixers can be used to keep personal transactions private. But in cases like Bitcoin Fog, which was almost exclusively used for illegal purposes, these platforms become targets for law enforcement. And while Sterlingov's takedown is significant, many similar services are still out there, and as blockchain technology continues to evolve, law enforcement are likely to keep finding ways to bring transparency to these types of transactions. But for now though, the fall of Bitcoin Fog is sending a clear message to the dark web community that even the most trusted laundering services can and will be taken down. That's what I've got for you today, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.